Ready guys, so it's the next night and I've done a couple things here. I have taken the carburetor off of the 53L and the throttle setup, so that ran. So in theory, if we're having fuel delivery problems, it should run now, right? Right. That's what I'm hoping for. So got fuel in the tank, carb is on. I have it set to idle. I don't know if that's... I bumped it open a little bit there. I flipped the choke on. So let's see what happens. I'm going to try without any carb cleaner and just see what it does. So here we go. I do have the fan on. Have I done anything else? I think that's it. And obviously it's the next night. This is night 3. So here we go. Oh, really? Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me diagnose the electric start. Okay, diagnosed it to a loose connection at the foot switch. So take 10,003 for tonight. See what happens here. It runs, but boy does it smoke. Alright, I'm going to let the shop air out and I'll be back in. Yay, take 5. Will run, disappeared into a cloud of smoke. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. So it wasn't smoking as much there. I think I got all the stuff burned out of the cylinder. Hope I'd have enough RPM for that. I don't have the shift rods on this yet. It's actually not smoking. I'm very surprised. fairly idle, but for as little compression as it has, I'm not too surprised. So I'm just going to let this thing sit here and run at RPM it's happy at, and see how she goes here. I do believe I run out of gas. That's good, I guess. You tightened up there all of a sudden. I held it down on accident again. Still burning some oil off there, but it's actually not smoking. Good oil pressure. I'm gonna let this thing get hot and circulate the mud through it, but leaking oil like I figured it would down there. No blow by though. I am really surprised at how this thing runs. Sounds like it's running out of gas. No? It is not running out of gas. I don't know why it shut off there. Throttle must have worked down. It actually runs pretty decent though. It's basically just burning oil off the cylinder right now. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be smoking. I see it's got both timing seals are leaking on this. But it's running pretty decent, honestly. I should just stop now and put some shift rods on it, and then I could drive it. But as much water and stuff as this thing had in it. No, hold on. I need both hands in order to get the electric start cart hooked back up here. There you go. Give me a second here. Alright. Now there's a slight chance I get the socket back off with this. From what I'm seeing on the exhaust side, it looks like it's puking carbon out. I'd say it got the carbon under the exhaust valve. So. Now it's running pretty good. I'm gonna let this thing smoke the cylinder off. We'll see how we're doing then. Not bad considering it was seized. When you got a old L coming back to life in the shop, and you got the exhaust fan on. If only it had shift rods, I would drive it outside and just let it sit outside and smoke. But you know, it's a good time for it to put some carbon under the valves or something. Let the smoke clear. Let me look inside here and make sure it's not on fire. No fire. We're good. You guys can't see it, but no fire. So we're gonna let that baby fumigate some. So guys, after getting this thing to run, I've it's either loosened up all the stuff in the cracks or what, but I've uncovered freeze damage, and I think you guys can see that there. I don't know how far forward it goes, I just noticed it, and there's also a spot think you guys can see the clean spot there, but I'm pretty sure that's a crack. And as much water as I drained out of this thing, if it sat with that much water in it for that amount of time, you know, it's basically useless. Had I found that originally, I wouldn't have put the time into this, but I wanted to set the challenge and get this thing running, which I have done. So basically the only thing of any value on this is a serial number plate, maybe the gas tank. The lower end could be fixed. I'm not gonna lie about that. Because I only see a crack here. Now I haven't looked at it, you know, like down here real good, where you guys may be able to see better right now, but I can't. You know, I don't know if it's cracked in there somewhere or what's going on, but it runs. But she is another all cracked up. I've noticed a lot of 50s L's like this. My 50L is like that. This one's pretty common. I don't know if the castings were thinner then or what, because I know they did beef them up later on. So regardless, I don't see me going any further forward with this tractor. It may get sold as parts, you know, I don't know. It's not worth it for me to fix it, because not even the motor's good. I could literally put the fan shroud on another tractor and be further ahead. So I don't know. I was laying here thinking when I was starting to drain the oil, because I wanted to drain the oil and see how much water I got out of it, because I put a bunch of hydraulic oil in this thing too, down in the cylinder, just to get it, make sure everything was oiled up. But you know, sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles. I just wanted to see what the oil looked like, which you guys see any of that? But I'm still getting a bunch of water and stuff out of it. So, and nothing else. I know the transmission internals are okay, but the rest of it is not so okay. So I don't know. Like I said, it's not good as a whole unit. It's not even really good for parts, because the transmission casting being broke, the engine casting being broke. The plus side it's got going for it is it's got good oil pressure. I mean, it's got great pressure and flow, near as I could tell. And it seemed like high and low worked and forward worked. I don't know if you guys caught me playing with the channel locks are not there, putting it high and low, and then the channel lock slipped and I smashed the shit out of my thumb, so I quit. But it'll run. At this point, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. It's going to go out, I'd say, in the parts bin. I'm going to take the mag back off of it I put on there. Spark plug, it's not worth leaving the spark plug in. I'll put that back in this L here. I guess I could put the fan shroud on this L and make it a 52L. You know, because there's nothing to say it's a later L. No. So I may or may not do that. Make this a nice running tractor, or something with a serial number anyhow. So I don't know. All things in consideration here. But that's going to be the end of this one. So, later, guys. Too bad I didn't notice the crack earlier. I'd have just, you know, wrote it off. I mean, even the mag off of this tractor wasn't good. And there was no carb. It does have a PTO shifter shaft, which that's worth something. Set of handlebars that look decent. You can always use handlebars. Fan shroud's actually decent. Cylinder head is not totally screwed up. I broke one fin off when I was taking that spark plug in and out. Yeah. So I got like 3 years worth of editing, and then you guys get to see that not so good. So later, guys, I'm going to take some pictures, and that's going to be a wrap on this one. So I think as many of you guys know, I'm not exactly one to give up on stuff, but when the transmission's cracked and the block's cracked, you know, you kind of have to draw the line somewhere. Obviously, the tire has a giant bulge in it. Obviously, I think it's gotten worse while I've been standing here, I swear. But anyhow, pulled it back out here, and there's no real intentions of me keeping it in the shop. Later on, might take the oil lines and stuff off of it, and the fan shroud and the handlebars, but because if I take the handlebars, then I get the wood handlebar grips and shift levers too. Because this one here is actually pretty nice. Still have the, I think they're called like knurls or something like that, but basically they keep the handle from splitting, or the wood from splitting on the end. So if you want to remake handles, you need those. So, but anyhow, that's kind of, I think it's about the first success and failure that I've posted to YouTube, but what are you gonna do? I mean, if it's broke, it's broke, right, guys? You know, can't save every one of them. Now, if somebody out there was good at brazing, the machine does run decent, but you have to realize the cylinder on it was kind of questionable to start with anyhow, so that's kind of, that has swayed my decision on it. Now, I thought it'd be pretty neat to have a regular 52L beside my Navy L, but it's just not worth the hassle. So other than that, everything else out of that haul we've gotten to run has been semi-decent. Pro 8, I'm gonna have to clean the carb on this. I haven't done it yet, but something I could do tonight. 75 C10A. I don't know. I love this tractor, but I have enough Kohler powered stuff as it is that I don't really need this C10A. And then also the 59 Li, which is the handlebar sticking up out at us. That one too, I think is going to be for sale in the commercial 12. That other Gravely, or that other no serial number tag L, rotary plows, and I got all sorts of stuff, guys. I've just acquired so much stuff and don't need it all. This one here is going to go, or at least I'm going to put it up for sale. Just waiting for this COVID crap to be done and over with, which I don't think it's going to happen super fast, but might as well wait. And right now I'm going to pick up my mess because I have quite the cluster from the 8000 series. That haul of stuff, and the 52L, I got L parts and rider parts and tools and the ladder. Like, what the heck does the ladder do with the workbench? I kept hitting my head over there is what kept happening. So anyhow, I'm going to be cleaning up a mess here for quite a while. I mean, look, I got bolts of all different kinds and statures, wire wheel, more bolts, hone, wrenches, a tripod, impact, cylinder heads, carburetor, intake manifolds, cylinders, carb, air cleaners, multimeter, tools. Yep. So, I'm going to a cleaning phase here. I'm actually working 7 days a week right now, so don't have weekends off anymore. Great. Just great. So, alright guys, catch everybody on the next one. Later. I also meant for this to be a short part, but it's 4 minutes long too. Always happens to me. I start rambling on. So, later guys.